look at the extra grip Valtteri Bottas has got. Is he going to have a go? And Hamilton, he is indeed. He's going steaming down the outside. What's Hamilton going to do about that?
Defend for all his might, but Bottas switcheroo at the hairpin. Now it's wheel to wheel with Hamilton. As towards the Mercedes-Benz grandstand they go. Hamilton by half a car length, now a car and a half, has the lead still. But Bottas is igniting his tyres. He is finding grip and he's pushing him all the way.
Valtteri, it's James. Please hold position. Sorry. Copy, James.
Big lock-up from Pierre Gasly there, and that's going to cost him a little bit. And Charles Leclerc is right on his tail now and almost shoving him around the corners as they go over the Anderson Bridge. This is where Massa got past Senna a few years ago. This time Leclerc does the old switcheroo, and a very, very nice exit indeed as he makes his way onto the Esplanade, puts Charles Leclerc ahead of Pierre Gasly, who's really struggling now. Neither of these two have made their pit stop yet, and Gasly is struggling more for grip than the Monegasque. And Hamilton is coming back at him, and he's got a great toe. Oh, and he wanted to go down the inside, but there wasn't room, and at the last moment just had to back off. How they didn't touch there, I don't know, but Hamilton's going for it again towards turn 4. Has he got enough on the Ferrari? Under braking to squeeze down the inside. Hamilton's done it! Lewis Hamilton gets past Sebastian Vettel the second time of asking. That was brilliant racing from both drivers. Right, into the first chicane we go. Ocon ahead of Verstappen, 8th and 9th at the moment. Is Verstappen going to go down the inside again? You know what he is? And it had to be, didn't it? Max Verstappen getting past Esteban Ocon, but was there contact there? Ocon certainly getting out of the way before there was too much contact for the Force India and the Red Bull to take. But he's fighting back again because they've got the top speed down the straight. Ocon is back ahead of Verstappen, pulls across it. Verstappen's going to have to go the long way around the outside, and Ocon has him covered off for now.
I think that repass there might have saved Max from a little word from the stewards. Now he's the one who'll get DRS and a great run down into turn 11.
But the inside line goes to Esteban Ocon, who cuts back in front of Verstappen again. Now Verstappen's got the inside line. Into the chicane he goes, and that 8th place once again belongs to the Dutchman. Hamilton makes a move on Raikkonen, gives him a little nudge towards the right-hand side. Hamilton moves into the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton wasted no time whatsoever to get past Kimi Raikkonen, and here comes Kimi Raikkonen back for round 2. Raikkonen regains the lead of the Italian Grand Prix, and Monza goes wild. It's all about the power, and on this occasion the glory. Fabulous stuff. Big chance, but can he do it? He's going to have to go the long way round into Brooklands. Sebastian Vettel, Bottas going wheel to wheel. Great defending by Bottas, but he goes wide. Now Sebastian Vettel through Lovefield. My fancy he's got the advantage, but Bottas squeezes him once again. Brilliant defending by the Finn.
And this brings Hamilton right under the back of them, but no DRS down here.
So he's going to have to go the long way around again. Sebastian Vettel, and once more Bottas just hangs on to that lead. Now through Maggots and Beckett's, he's going to try and extend it, but Vettel is gaining on him again.
Bottas driving as if his life depended on it.
This is epic stuff. Grosjean this time has a much better opportunity of getting past Stoffel Vandoorne. Vandoorne made it difficult for him. Now Esteban Ocon's arriving on the scene as well, and he fights back Vandoorne, but in doing so allows Ocon the opportunity to get alongside him out of that chicane. And Grosjean ahead of Vandoorne, ahead of Ocon, but all three could be going in side by side to the next braking zone, and Grosjean's lost out. Vandoorne's ahead, Ocon's ahead of the Haas, and that's a lovely move there by Stoffel Vandoorne. Romain Grosjean was the first victor, but the battle was won by the McLaren, and the Force India picked up a place as well.
Mega job, mega.
Kimi Raikkonen and Max Verstappen going wheel to wheel. Raikkonen almost had to go into another county to get past the Red Bull, but he's managed to do it. Kimi Raikkonen gets Max Verstappen at the restart, but Verstappen is going to come back at him, and through Lovefield and onto what could they go? Verstappen is now back ahead of Kimi Raikkonen, but for how much longer? Raikkonen on the inside towards Cox, going wheel to wheel with Max Verstappen, gets the inside line, but Verstappen manages to hold on to the place. So here he goes then. Does he want to make that lunge? Does he have to make that lunge? He's a racer. He'll go for it if it's there, but it's not quite there. On this occasion, Verstappen a few car lengths ahead, but gets a really bad exit coming out at turn 12, and suddenly Lewis Hamilton is all over Max Verstappen. This could be the title right here as Hamilton switches to the inside, and Verstappen just stays ahead as they now go left-handed and gets the inside line himself, but once again Hamilton gets a better exit. Now, round 10, 17, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen going wheel to wheel, and Verstappen on the better line, getting away from Hamilton as he goes wide and onto the runoff. And was that the moment that the title today slipped out of Lewis's hands?
And here's the battle of the Red Bulls again.
Ricciardo.
I think he's got it done this time, hasn't he? He's got to yield.
He's got to yield, but he didn't yield that much, and he's now going to come back at Ricciardo again. He's going to try down the inside. Max Verstappen, Ricciardo has to give him space, or not from the first time this afternoon. The two Red Bulls would have come together. They've hit each other once. They could have hit each other 3 times, quite frankly.